Hey guys, I know it's been a minute since I've uploaded, even though I really only have 2 previous videos on trying to conceive. But I'm just gonna kind of update you guys on what I've been doing the last 3 months. And then I also want to do a trying to conceive tag, just in hopes that some of you get to know me a little bit better, and I want to come back to YouTube a little bit more consistently now that we are moving on to the next step. So I'm gonna start it off with a tag. Okay, so I pulled up my questions on my laptop, which is right in front of me. Here's number one. Number one question is, how long have you been trying to conceive? So technically, we started on our wedding night, which was August 26th, 2017. Okay, next question is, how many kids do you want? I've always wanted 3 kids. Of course, we'll see how it goes with the first one, but I've always wanted to have a bigger family. I feel like when you have one child, it just doesn't feel like a family. So minimum 2, but ideally 3, maybe even 4. My husband is an only child, so I know he doesn't want an only child because he was an only child and he didn't really enjoy that much. So he only wants 2. When I say I want 3, he kind of freaks out and it's like, no. So question number 3, how old are you and your husband? So like I mentioned earlier, I am 32 years old and my husband is 4 years older than me and he is 34. Okay, so question number 4, how long have you been married? I think I've kind of answered that question on the previous questions. So let's see, we got married in August of 2017. So it has been 9 months, going on 10 months. Yeah, time flies. Let me tell you, it does not feel like we have been married for that long, which isn't even long, but we've been dating for 8 years, and even that doesn't feel like it's been that long. I literally feel like I met him maybe like 3 years ago and we've been married for a month. Okay, so question number 5. What are some crazy things that you do while trying to conceive? Okay, so I think we probably do like the norm. Definitely put my legs up in the air for at least 10 to 20 minutes. We've tried different positions in hopes that, you know, the semen reaches my cervix. I tried the Diva cup after he, you know, does his thing. I put the Diva cup inside just to hold the sperm in. That actually hurt and it made me bleed, so I only tried that once. Of course, we have pre-seed, and I actually enjoy pre-seed a lot just as a lube itself. And I don't use, it comes in these like little shooters, I guess you could call them, and when I first started, I only filled it up to 1 millimeter, but I still felt like that was too much, so I just like to use like a little drop or 2. I don't feel like you need that much. Otherwise, it's not very exciting. Okay, let's move on. Question number 6. Does your husband know all about the trying to conceive cycle? He has an idea. He doesn't really keep up with it like I do because I'm the one that uses the apps and I'm the one that records my symptoms and stuff like that. I do share it with him once in a while, but I don't want to share too much with him, mainly because, you know, he's really busy at work and he's doing this really big project right now. So I don't want to stress him out more than he needs to be stressed out. I think with just having me stressed out, that's enough. Like, I don't need my significant other to be down with me every time I'm going through the fertility week or the fertile week. But he does ask me how it's going, which is nice, and I do tell him a little bit. Oh, my foot hurts. Let me reposition over here. I'm sitting on my couch and Indian style, so my foot was falling asleep. But yeah, he somewhat knows about it, but not 100%, and I don't want him to know anything, because if and when it does happen, I want it to be a total surprise for him. Okay, so question number 7. Have you been diagnosed with any kind of infertility? Yes, I have been diagnosed with endometriosis stage 4. If you guys want to know a little bit more about that, I do have a video on that, so you can go back and watch that. But basically, yes, I was diagnosed with endometriosis. If you don't know what it is, I have a video up on that. Question number 8. What keeps you busy in the 2-week wait? Honestly, I don't have an answer to that. I think because I'm still really new to trying to conceive, I'm like hyper focused on everything. So if you guys have any ideas on things that I can do to distract me, please help. I will say I do have hobbies, like I'm still trying to finish decorating my home, so I'll do those kind of things. Obviously clean the house, and I've been macrameing lately, but to be honest, none of that stops me from thinking about it. I wake up and I think about it. I go to sleep and I think about it. I wake up in the middle of the night, I think about it. I'm at work and I think about it. I don't know how not to think about it. So if you guys have any tips for me, please write them down in the comments below. I would love some ideas, because I think right now the 2-week wait, or even just like my whole fertile week, is so stressful for me. It's insane. All right, so question number 9. What day do you usually ovulate? I usually ovulate on CD14. I've ovulated as early as CD8, but that's because I started taking Vitex. But yeah, other than that, it's usually CD14. Question number 10. What gender are you hoping for? I don't have a preference. I really, really don't. Obviously, I would love a girl because I'm girly myself and I would love to have a little cutie to dress up, but I could do the same with a little boy. And in my family, we're all girls. There's only like a few boys, so because of that, I would love to have one of the only boys in our family. So honestly, I'm kind of like this. I really don't have a preference. I would be happy with anything. Question number 11. How many pregnancy books do you have? I don't have any. Nope, I'm waiting for that. I want to get pregnant first, and then I'll start buying the pregnancy books. Right now, I am focusing on trying to conceive. I don't have any trying to conceive books either. I just really use Glow a lot and talk to the girls there, or read articles from Glow. And I also like reading articles from Ovia. So that's really about the only reading I do. Okay, so question number 12. How many HPTs do you go through a cycle? HPTs. Okay, so like I said, I'm new to the trying to conceive world. So I'm guessing HPTs are pregnancy tests. If so, I'm actually really good at it. I only use one per cycle. I wait until my first missed period to test, which has never really happened. Or I mean, I think it happened like this last time I was 2 days late, and this one other time I was 1 day late. But other than that, my period shows up a day or two before usually, so I never even get around to actually getting to test. So I don't use many of them. I still have a box full, and I've probably only used 2. Okay, so number 13. What have you bought for your baby pregnancy already? I have not bought anything. I'm not there yet, so yeah. nothing, no purchases. Of course, I love looking like on overstock.com or Wayfair. I love looking at cribs, and I love looking at nurseries on Pinterest, but that's about it. I haven't actually bought anything. Question number 14. What themes, designs do you like for a nursery? I don't really have a theme in mind, but in general, my theme, the theme I kind of lean towards is kind of like boho chic. So I would probably do something bohemian. I'm pretty sure that that's what I would lean towards, but I haven't really thought about it. I do look at nurseries on Pinterest, but I don't actually pin them. So, you know, I'm not there yet. Okay, question number 15. Do you temp, OPK, and chart? In the beginning of my trying to conceive journey, yes, I was doing all three. For me, BBT charting is probably the most stressful, just because you have to do it first thing when you wake up, and which automatically brings you to think about you trying to conceive because you have to record it. So just having to wake up to that every morning, I think was stressing me out, that I stopped doing that. But I do OPK during my fertile week, and since I always most likely ovulate on CD14, I really only test 3 days up until my ovulation day. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm doing right now. And then I do like to record my symptoms just so that I can see what symptoms I've spotted that fertile week, so that I know next fertile week not to obsess over it. Okay, and last question. Question number 17. Do you have a birth plan? That is actually a really, really great question to end with, because I do not have a birth plan yet, but we have finally booked our appointment for our first consultation with a fertility specialist. And that appointment is on August 13th, I think. August 13th will be our first appointment with a specialist. I am really excited, nervous, scared, sad, everything at the same time, just because I didn't want it to come to this, but I think it's time. I'm going to be 33 in October, and I just don't feel like I can wait any longer. So yeah, we're taking the first step to hopefully making it happen. I think what happens at the first appointment is they do some testing, and then from there they kind of come up with a plan, whether it be medication, IUIs, or IVFs. Of course, I want to avoid IVF as much as possible, so I don't know. We'll see. But if that's what I have to do, then that's what I'll do. But I don't know. I guess we just have to see how it goes with the fertility specialist. But yeah, that's my next step, and that is why I decided to kind of come back on YouTube, because now that I will be seeing a fertility specialist, I'll kind of have more things to update you guys on, rather than just like tracking my fertile week, which is not exciting at the moment. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys want to do the tag as well, I highly encourage it. Or if you just want to answer the questions down below so that we can get to know each other, that would be awesome. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I will see you guys hopefully on my next video. I don't know when that will be. I have a lot coming up up until my appointment, so I might be a little bit MIA for a couple weeks, but I'll try to come up with something to post in the meantime. All right, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.